Alex Cora spoke to the media yesterday prior to Giolito's absolute gem of a performance, and Cora talked about how happy he is with the pitching staff and where they're currently at.
Fielders in the bullpen, Fitz is down. How do you feel now about the depth at that spot?
We got options. We still got options down there. Obviously, less than a week ago, but we feel good where we're at.
He was totally a candidate for that.
We haven't talked about that, but there's guys available down there that I think, they can do the job here at the big league level.
Okay, I mean, you get a strong outing. You brought it up from Lucas Giolito, allowing 4 hits, 8 innings.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Crochet, you got Bayo.
Yep.
You got Giolito, and then you got to figure out the 4 and the 5.
Right, but if those two, and I heard Jones, and I think it was Terp that was on with him.
Keefe and Terp?
It was Keefe.
Oh, Keefe and Terp.
Jones
Sorry.
hasn't been in the last
Sorry.
You know the difference between those two.
Yeah, I know the
Adam
difference.
Jones and Rich Keefe.
They were talking about Bayo and where he was as a number 2 and like how good his numbers were.
Yeah.
Like he was literally like right behind Joe Ryan. So they were basically saying if you can get Bayo to stay the way he's been staying, he becomes your number 2. Giolito obviously is your number 3, and then during the postseason you'll be able to figure that out. Now they didn't excuse not doing anything at the trade deadline because then you would have just been able to be like, all right, now you got 4 guys that can go. But if Giolito and Bayo can continue to pitch like that, then this team could do damage in the postseason.
What's next, Shine?
Well, Trevor Story hit his 200th home run in the game yesterday. He talked after the game about that moment, and he has his eyes set on a different prize. Here was Trevor Story.
Yeah, for sure. Just it's cool. It's a cool benchmark to hit. I try to pride myself on being consistent, and I feel like the past few months I've done more of that. So yeah, it's fun. It's a fun thing to say that I've done in my career, but right now it's more focused on the win and chasing down that division title.
Yep. He also said, he went on to say he was very disappointed that Major League Baseball released the schedule on the day of the announcement. He has been good, though. Man,
Yeah.
we were all over him.
Yeah.
And he has
been good.
Can't say much bad about Trevor Story at this point.
No, he's been a guy that this is kind of what he was in Colorado when he was healthy. So, I mean, now he just, as long as he can continue this, they'll be fine. They got their hitting.
Could you imagine if they did a collab and instead of the wallpaper of flowers, it was the schedule around the engagement photos?
Would have really brought the young viewers into the game, Curtis, if they
Sox
did that.
Yankees would have popped TV ratings records.